All right, good morning. Welcome back to the movie reviews. I am your host. What's my name? Who? What? Oh, yeah, I'm George. We're doing crazy things today. I'm talking about Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance. So this is one where the Ghost Rider gets even with the devil. Basically sums it up. So yeah, this was a pretty good 2011 movie. It kind of tried to extend the first Ghost Rider, but it kind of missed the point on the startup. But they did pretty good. This was a special effects. I'm not sure if it was any better than the first one, but they were about the same as results go. I'm wondering if Plex wants me to review all these movies that I've watched. I wonder if I can put my link in there. Probably can. Let's find out. Later on when I finish these movies, get them posted. Anyway, so our hero, Johnny Blaze, which is Nicolas Cage, and his girlfriend, or reporter girlfriend from the last time, so he gets to meet her, chases her down in a van, and then climbs a building. But yeah, I like this movie. It turned out to be pretty good. The special effects in this thing were pretty damn good. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. They might just drive me nuts, but if they don't like the word damn, then they're not going to like what's going on here shortly. Oops, wrong page. I got buttons pushing wrong. Yeah, this movie, it turned out to be a good movie. I don't know if you can find it on streaming services or not, but if you can't, I'd recommend you get the DVD, but, I don't care. If you don't like Nicolas Cage movies, then you probably don't want to, watch this movie, because Mr. Cage is the star of this one. He's not funny, but he does the job mostly. This one's got some interesting scenes in it that'll drive you nuts. They're traveling with this kid that's basically the devil's body, if you want to look at it that way. The replacement, so the devil can move into his body and have all of his power still, plus a little bit more, and drive the whole world nuts and see what happens there. Where'd it go? There it is, way down there. Okay. See what happens there, and then we'll see how things go from that point on. You really should watch this one. The fight at the end is just something else. It's interesting. That's probably the best part of the whole movie. But, they did all right with this one, and I'm sitting here rambling trying to get more time in there, so this thing gets a little over the shorts position. I don't want it considered a short. There isn't much to say about these movies unless you go completely nuts into the actors and the history and crazy things like that. Special effects were, I keep saying that too. But Nicolas Cage or Johnny Blaze gave up his powers in this one. Then the little kid, towards the end, gave the powers back to Johnny Blaze. Then it changed into instead of a dangerous devil's monster, it turned into a angel or a godlike creature at the end. So yeah, I really like this sucker. It turned out to be a good movie, and me and movies are crazy. So this was a crazy movie. Let's see what we got. Who made this sucker? Okay, so this one came out from Sony Pictures released. So they released this one in the United States. February 17th, 2012 in the United States. It ran for 95 minutes. It's United States, it's English. They spent $57 million on the budget. At the box office, it made somewhere between 132.6 million to 149.4 million. They don't know for sure yet, but they've got other descriptions in there. Let's go to this. Okay, yeah, at the box office, it didn't do as well as they expected, but after it is Ghost Rider, and they decided they didn't want to put another one out. That might change in the future, but who knows? But we got this thing all worked out, and this turned out to be a good movie, and we'll call this one an end. We've talked about it. Let's go ahead and do this. Bye now.